So I saw this post on social media, and what we do here is correcting wrong narratives. And there's every possibility that someone out there would become confused because of this post. So I need to throw some light. If you are just joining in, welcome to my channel. My name is Diongo Ubut, and I spread faith, hope, love, correct wrong narratives, and talk about relationships. So today I'll be talking about the place of cohabiting in relationships. Now, there's a lot of narrative out there about cohabiting, and I came across one that made me make this video. So this is what I came across when I was just scrolling through social media and I saw this post about cohabiting. So one person said, please cohabit, I'm not saying go and start living with him, but I beg, cohabit with your partner before saying I do. Please, what does that person actually mean? What's that person trying to say? He's telling you to cohabit, and at the same time he's telling you he or she is not saying you should go and live with someone. The second person replied that cohabiting made her realize that her partner was gay, and she encouraged cohabiting. Now the third person is a shocker, almost like she does not understand what cohabitation means. She said, or he said, people actually think cohabiting means living with someone for a year, but that she encourages weekly cohabiting, whatsoever that means. Men and brethren, okay, now jokes aside, what is cohabitation? I think we need to define what cohabiting is so that we understand what we are talking about and know how we handle it. Cohabiting is simply living together with someone you're in a romantic relationship with without being married to them. Living together. So whether you are living together with the person for a year, it doesn't matter the length of time, but you are living together with the person that you are in a romantic relationship with without being legally or religiously married. That is cohabiting, my dear. And so people have a lot of concerns. How do they know their partners? How do they know if they are compatible? How do they know this? How do they know that? Everybody wants to know everything about somebody before getting married, and they really believe that cohabiting is the way out. I would say that just as Christ has the way of doing things, the devil also has his way of doing things, and he always dilutes and reduces the potency of what God does, the way God does it. So while the Bible says you should believe, you should have faith, in as much as you are getting to know the person you are going to get married to outside living with them, the world and the devil encourages that you live together with them, you will not know them if you don't live together with them, and all that. It shows our lack of faith and our lack of trust. And I know a lot of people will say a lot of things about this cohabiting, but this should be our stand as Christians. The world has its patterns of doing things. We need to accept this. We need to understand this. We need to come to the understanding that the world has a way they do things and they are okay with it. And they will spread the propaganda, they will spread their agenda, and it is on you to buy it or not. The world has the way they do things. So does Christ. The Christian kingdom is a kingdom. God is the king of a kingdom. And so in a kingdom, there are ways you also do things. We have already been encouraged not to conform ourselves to the patterns of the world. This is one of the patterns of the world. The world says you cannot truly know people you are getting married to or in a romantic relationship with, heading towards marriage, if you don't live with them. While God says you should believe. He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. You get to know yourself. The Bible upholds purity. The Bible upholds holiness, whether you are in a romantic relationship or not. The Bible upholds these values. How can you be in a romantic relationship and deceive yourself that when you cohabit, nothing is actually going to happen that will defile your purity and your holiness? Please, make it make sense. So, like I said, the world has their patterns. God's kingdom has its own patterns too. So just like Joshua said, choose ye this day who you would serve. I present to you, choose ye this day who you would follow. We are scared. Humans are scared. They want to get everything right. But cohabiting is not the way out when it comes to wanting to know someone better. Cohabiting is not it, because you are in a romantic relationship with this person. There will be times when you'll be tempted to do things you're not supposed to do. How do you run away? For every matter of sexual immorality, the Bible says flee. So someone will come and tell you, don't you trust yourself? You don't trust yourself. And they make you feel guilty for not trusting yourself. I'm sorry, I don't trust myself. I will flee from every form of sexual immorality. So help me God. And please, you too, You are not to stand to defend if you trust yourself or not. If Joseph was to stand to defend if he trusts himself or not, he would have fallen for Potiphar's wife. So the message in this is cohabiting is still wrong. In today's age, it was wrong before, it's wrong now, and it will be wrong in the future. As long as God's standards has not changed for his children. He wants us to uphold purity, holiness, faithfulness. I don't even want to go into the details of everything that comes even after marriage, the trust issues. You cohabited before getting married. You might start having, there is a very big possibility of having trust issues when you are finally married and all that. There are a lot of things to go into. But for this particular video, is to drive home the message that whether it is for a year, as this person said, or it is for one day, or it's for the person is encouraging you to stay at least for a week. Some things can become a habit. You stayed this week. What do you think will stop you from going the next week? Tell me. You stayed this week and God helped you. Nothing happened. You say, hey, nothing happened now. So you stay again. Before you know, you are moving your things small. So it will start small. She's encouraging you to stay for a week. Before you know, you are staying 2 weeks. Or she's encouraging you to stay for the weekend. Before you know, it's gradually increased. Before you know, you are spending a whole year. And like that, you have started cohabiting. So let no one scare you. Christians in a relationship, planning to get married, let no one scare you. Obviously, even when you get married, you would still be learning about your spouse. You cannot know everything about someone even if you are cohabiting with them. You will still not know. Every day, new features. Just like you are updating an application. Every day, new features, new character. So what makes you believe that while cohabiting, all your fears will be solved? It's just a trick of the enemy to trick you, tie you down with fear, remove faith and trust, that you're not able to trust God to give you what's best for you and stand with you in the midst of trials. My fellow believers, this is my advice, and also from the Lord. Do not conform to the patterns of the world. Cohabiting is not an option. There is no place for cohabiting in a romantic relationship. There is zero place. You can do your visits. There is also something called fleeing every appearance of evil. So you can go on your visits if you are stranded and that's the only place you can stay. Okay? But don't make it a habit. Just one night you stayed because you were stranded, you now decided to pack everything inside and start living with the person. No. So cohabiting is still not an option for us. So let's know your thoughts. What have I not covered? Tell me more in the comment section, and we are always here to speak and correct wrong narratives. Our generation must get it right. Bye.